This 12.5 kilo gold bar is worth about $1 million, but as you guys can see, there's a lot of dark spots in here, which means that there's a lot of other metal in here. So how do we get this bar to look something like this bar, which is 99.9% pure gold and free of impurities? Well, I'm gonna show you guys how they do it. We're at the Pomp Gold Factory here in Switzerland, and first we gotta go to the crucible.
After we place this heavy bar into the crucible, the gold is then melted into a liquid form so that it can be cast into a shape that is ready for the electrolytic refining process. Famously, it'll be connected to a power source and be called an anode.
This anode gets dipped into this solution right here, which actually strips out the impurities and actually just leaves you with a sheet of gold. The final product is this gold sponge. It's basically a paper-like texture. And then this gets further melted down into different types of other products, such as gold grains, gold bars, or even gold strips.
Do you guys remember when I bought this gold bar from Costco? Well, that video went crazy and the company that produces it emailed me to invite me to their gold factory in Switzerland for a private tour. So this past week I headed there in first class, might I add, and when I arrived at the factory, I was actually surprised to see a much larger version of the bar that I bought at Costco. This is the Lady Fortuna design, and it's the first ever design on a gold bar. So previous to this, gold bars were never stamped with designs. Lady Fortuna is a Roman goddess of good fortune, and in mythology, she carries a horn of plenty which has gold overflowing out of it. In order to produce the bars for Costco, you start with these gold strips, and these essentially get flattened back and forth through this large machine. That flat strip becomes smaller strips, and then they get cut into these 1 ounce blank slates right here, and then they are ready to be stamped. The iconic design gets stamped, then checked for quality, and then it heads to packaging.
What's cool about this package in particular is that it actually doubles as the certificate of authenticity, and this is actually called Certipon. What you're seeing is 3 containers of pure gold at the bottom of these beakers and then silver on top. These are visual representations of 14 karat gold, 18 karat gold, and then 22 karat gold. Now, I know it doesn't look like it, but 14 karat gold is actually 58% gold by weight, and the thing is, with silver, it weighs a lot less than gold, so even though this looks disproportional, this is actually 58% gold by weight. What I think is even crazier is that if you look at the 22 karat gold beaker, it's actually a lot less volume that you're getting in total. However, the amount of gold that you're getting here is about 92% gold. So whenever you are buying gold and you're thinking about the different carat options, you can visually see here that the difference between 14 karat and 22 karat is going to be vastly different. And 18 karat gold is about 75% pure gold, so the remaining 25% is just going to be other alloys such as silver. Did you know this when buying gold? Let me know in the comments. All right guys, check this out. Look how dense gold is compared to silver. So silver is on your left here and gold is on your right. Gold is actually 1.84 times more dense than silver, and you can just see the thickness differences right here. So these are both 1 kilo of silver and gold. Here are 2 gold bars, both 1 ounce each, but one is fake. Can you spot the real one versus the fake one? So actually this one is the real one on the left, and you can tell it's a much brighter gold, and it actually looks way shinier, and that's because the real ones tend to look shiny and are much brighter in gold. You can tell that this is the fake because it's a lot darker in color. There's also some oxidation at the top, which they kind of showed me. So that would be a dead giveaway, the oxidation. But if you're looking at the back sides of these things, this is definitely a lot darker yellow. Now, another thing that you can do is just simply do the weight test. So I can just tell right here by holding both of them that this one is way heavier. And so for the same size, I know that this one is gold. Now, often with these authentic products, the packaging will be a lot nicer too. So this should typically be glitter filled, like this design right here. As well as if you go on the back, this is the certificate of authenticity. You should never take it out of the package. And in fact, it also has something called Veriscan, which is an app that you can download on your phone, take a photo of it, and it can actually show you if it's real or not. I'm in the quality control room of a gold factory right now, and this is where they store all of their minted products, including some of their even custom limited edition designs. Like there's this Call of Duty stamped silver bar. It's 1 ounce of silver, which is worth about $31, but because it's stamped, it sells for more like $100 on eBay. There's also, for example, this Barbie stamped silver piece like this, or perhaps this Hot Wheels piece, and there's also even a Fender guitar pick that you can get. Licensed products like these are actually usually made in silver because they're more accessible via price. Now, the same 1 ounce gold bar in gold would be well worth over $2,500 at this time. Licensed products make up 41% of Pomp's premium silver products. This allows them to reach different target customers. So for example, if you're a fan of Fender and guitars, you might actually buy the guitar pick, but then that actually might introduce you to the underlying brand that produces the precious metal coins.
With that being said, would you buy a Call of Duty silver bar? Let me know in the comments.